Hello, organizers of International Conference on Computer Science and Engineering and participants of this conference. Today I will speak about below theme authors corpus of Alisher Navoi and its semantic database. Authors Abjalova Manzura Abjalova, it's me, and Gulomova Nargiza Sadulayevna. She is researcher of Tashkent State University Uzbek Language and Literature named after Alisher Navoi. So, author's corpus is an electronic system that contains the text of particular author's work. The author's writing style, language, and text features in his works are grammatically, semantically, and stylistically tagged. Author's corpus is an important electronic tool for a deeper understanding of a particular writer's work, research on his text, study of creative skills and writing style, understanding the language of the period in which the writer lived. The author's corpus of Alisher Navoi, created in this regard, is a valuable corpus due to its historical, educational, pedagogical, social, and spiritual significance in the educational process. This requirement ensures that the national corpus becomes a necessary linguistic and linguodidactical technological tool. Corpus is one of the urgent tasks facing by scholars to achieve the widespread use of our national heritage in the modern information and communication system, to promote the works of our ancestors among young people, to create philological corpus that read and understand classical literature, including the creation of the Alisher Navoi author's corpus. Today, semantic tagging of Navoi's creative heritage is also becoming on the ongoing project. As a result, a semantically tagged database of poems by Alisher Navoi, author's corpus, and Badil Vasat, written by Alisher Navoi, is created for this corpus. A corpus is an electronic information system based on a set of text in a particular language. A language corpus is a set of text made up of language units, which differs from other types of systems by the presence of a corpus manager with a search engine, the processing of text, the provision on statistics based on data, and the presence of corpus metadata. A language corpus is a system with a search engine and an unlimited electronic database that contains a specific search, text, dictionary, work, the materials of which are created on the basis of various parameters. Alisher Navoi corpus was prepared within these requirements. In general, the basis for the creation of author's corpus is related to the structure of author's dictionaries and the formation of the work of creating author's corpus. He has its own tendency. This can be illustrated as follows. Began with author's dictionaries, expanded even more with the creation of author's corpus. The main task of studying author's corpus and the reasons for the use of author's corpus are: 1. Study of the personality of a particular writer. 2. Study of the writer's style. 3. Linguopoetic analysis of the work of a particular poet. 4. To study the ability and skills of the writer to use words. 5. Creation of author's dictionaries. 6. Compilation of author's expressions. 7. To find the authors of anonymous works through the parameters that reflect the personality and style of the creator in the central committee. 8. Summarizing the author's paraphrase, parama wisdom. The scope of the use of figurative expressions can be determined from the context. In the author's corpus, these tasks are performed in order to create a specific corpus of authors to form its base. Features of corpus are used in the development of lexicography and practice, translation, linguistics, terminology, and speech competence. On the basis of corpus linguistics, corpus semantics, corpus morphology, corpus syntax, corpus text analysis, corpus stylistics, cognitive corpus linguistics are formed, which show its modern branch as a corpus. The use of statistics is one of the main advantages of corpus linguistics. In corpus studies, basic statistical measurements are used in two forms. First, absolute frequency. Second, relative frequency. The first indicates the absolute number of elements of the language unit or text. The second calculates the number in relation to 1,000,000 or 1,000 words, depending on the size of the corpus, which allows you to measure linguistic variability in different language corpus. It is desirable to apply the frequency not only in the field of semantics, syntax, stylistics, or language history, but also in the field of psycholinguistics, sociolinguistics, cognitive linguistics, and other linguistics branches. The author's corpus of Alisher Navoi of works belonging to particular writer provides the following appurtenances. First, to study the creative style and his word skills. Second, linguopoetic analysis of the writer's work. Third, analysis of fixed components, that is, phrases used by the creator. Fourth, analysis of the types of poetic art widely used in the development of the work of art. Fifth, to identify examples of folklore, such as proverbs, riddles, hidden in a number of lyrical genres. Sixth, distribution of creative works in accordance with the age of the audience. Seventh, be able to distinguish the type of text of the work, for example, the types of ghazal, rufana, ashikana, rindana. Eighth, deep understanding of the interpretation of words, the idea and content of the text based on the semantic interpretation of the corpus. Ninth, provides a number of convenient features, such as accelerating the acquisition of information through the widespread use of digital technology. Dictionaries are, on the one hand, an effective tool for linguistic and literary research, and on the other hand, an important base of the corpus, in particular in the process of creating a database of semantic texts of Alisher Navoi's corpus. First, explanatory dictionary of the language of Alisher Navoi's work. Second, dictionary of Navoi's works. Third, dictionary of Navoi's language served as the basis. Regardless of the period of the particular writer chosen, that creates the base of the author's corpus. The sociolinguistic form consists of artistic, colloquial, lively colloquial, and partly dialectical text. The corpus includes original works of fiction, including prose, poetry, and drama that have artistic value and interest in language teaching. In addition to works of art, other examples of the author's written literature include journalism, popular science and scientific literature, lectures, personal correspondence, diaries, documents, and more. In the author's corpus, which is created based on Alisher Navoi's Badi'ül Vasat Divan, a gazelle genre selected for representation for the corpus space. In the future, Alisher Navoi's Badi'ül Vasat will have the following genres represented in the author's corpus. The Badi'ül Vasat has a total of 5,001 bytes, that is 10,002 lines, 66,539 words, and the length of the poems is from 6 to 13 bytes. In the author's corpus of Alisher Navoi, out of 650 ghazals in the Badi'ül Vasat Divan, 236 talmih, 164 tazat, 806 tanasub, 124 bytes of tashbih were selected and included in the database of the author's corpus. It must be said that the following genres are concentrated in Navoi's Divan Badi'ül Vasat. As you see, the masked ghazal is included in Divan. Therefore, we started the semantic tag from ghazals. The 650 poems in Badi'ül Vasat have been semantically tagged as follows. 1. Explanatory words identified. 2. The phrase is semantically tagged. 3. An explanation of words and phrases, that is, lexical meaning in use today, is given. 4. An explanation of words and phrases, that is, lexical meaning that are not in use today. 5. An index of ancient geographical and ethnic names, that is, a database of place names was formed. 6. The names of historical, literary, and mythical figures, that is, prophets, kingdoms, heroes, etc., are semantically tagged. 7. It is possible to, with context, and move to the full text of the poem through the formative variants of words. Comparison of words used in Alisher Navoi work and in modern Uzbek language. For example, Joma is mean coat. Ajmal is means the most beautiful, the most handsome. Azhar is mean very clear, the brightest. Baso, a lot, many. Dark, perception, intellect. Deh, village. Zardak is mean carrot. I will introduce you to the section of the corpus which are made using the semantic base created as a result of action. So, the corpus consists of 7 parts. Part 1. Biography of Alisher Navoi is a database of the life and work of the Alisher Navoi. Part 2. General search across the corpus. When a user types a specific word or word form, for example, Mahar, in the search bar. All the verses used in that word will appear in the search box. If a user refers to any of the poems, he can read the text of the poems and the database and the metadata of the poem. We press the Ghazal 141. The word Nahar is mean soy, and we can read metadata 20 information about this ghazal. Also, if a user refers to any of the poems, he can read the text of the poems and the metadata of the poem. Also, ghazals enrich the wanted word participate are presented sorted by order number. For example, Ashar, we search and ghazals sorted by order number 4 and 506 ghazal. Part 3. 8 divan texts about Alisher Navoi along with Il Divan composed by his fans. Part 4. A collection of works by Alisher Navoi, poems, scientific, artistic, tazkira, historical, religious, which can be used as a database. Part 5. Part 5. 600. Part 5 consists ghazals, proverbs, phrases of Alisher Navoi, arts, artistic arts, archaism and historism. Archaism, there are words in use 5th centuries, and this today's mean. The part ghazallar consists 650 ghazals and poems in Badal Vasat Divan are presented to the user with semantic tagging. When the number is present, the ghazal standing at the number in Divan opens. We can read metadata this ghazal and of the full text of ghazal. When we hover the cursor over an comprehensible word in it, the semantic explanation of the word comes out. The main thing is indicates the meaning that you mean in this line, because even one word can have more than 100 meanings. Part 6. About Alisher Navoi corpus. You can read why create this corpus, hypothesis corpus, semantic base, etc. Part 7. The results of research on corpus linguistics. The created corpus can serve as a spiritual source for professional educational material in the educational stage, a search of information about the field. Conclusions there are: 1. Today the creation and use of authors corpora is becoming a social demand and its educational importance is increasing. Authors corpora are considered the most convenient source of information for researchers and have become an integral and important part of theoretical and practical fields. 2. Authors corpus is a modern pedagogical, technological tool that enriches scientific research and educational process with convenient appurtenance. It is an innovative system that covers the works of a certain authors and provides information about the author's writing style, vocabulary, and lexical units used in his works. 3. Alisher Navoi's life and work are studied at all levels of secondary schools. The use of the author's corpus of thinkers in the teaching process increases the educational significance of Alisher Navoi's author's corpus. It also serves as a convenient source of information in the preparation of teaching materials in the educational process from the author's corpus. The teacher has the opportunity to quickly prepare a versatile, meaningful, reliable educational material for teaching. 4. Grammatical and semantic tagging of Navoi's works is important in order to understand the language of Navoi's period in Alisher Navoi author's corpus, to increase the readership of classical works related to the 15th century, and to conveniently present the semantic explanation of the words in Navoi's works in the current Uzbek literary language to users. 5. The author's corpus of Alisher Navoi's work serves the user to obtain, create, and complete information about all the linguistic features of the word units used by the thinker. It helps to easily find the explanation of the words found in the ghazals, to understand the true meaning of the ghazal. 6. When a specific word is searched in Alisher Navoi's author's corpus, metadata about its place of use in Navoi's works, contextual meaning, general usage statistics, search of the word is provided. Such as opportunity increases the efficiency of scientific research and educational process. 7. The creation of Alisher Navoi's corpus of authors provides a number of opportunities, including the effective use of words used in classic works in the educational process, the inclusion of the national literary heritage of the Uzbek people of the 15th century in digital technology, the use of the state language that has been living for centuries, creating a formal form, creating a linguistic translator and text analysis programs, creating a parallel corpus of Alisher Navoi's works. And the literature used consists of the following: the linguistic, historical, educational, and social significance of the author's corpus of Alisher Navoi is explained in detail in the article. Thank you for your attention. If you have a questions and recommendations, send to my email address and I will answer them. I encourage corpsmen to work in cooperation. Thank you very much. I would like to thank the mentor of Ashraf Adali for the opportunity to actively participate in this conference. See you next conference. Be healthy, dears. Goodbye.